What's up, guys? Badger back with another build video, and as usual you're going to see clips throughout all of this as I'm talking about what we're going to showcase. um I want to also give a huge shout out to everyone from the last video that we posted. Thank you guys for smashing that like button, also subscribing and dropping those comments and giving feedback. We also talked about the Intimidate talent on chest plates. Had a conversation with some people, and they basically felt that Intimidate is far more valuable than Unbreakable within this patch. Now, if you are new to the game, I still advise you to run Unbreakable because Intimidate is a bit tricky to use, but if you want to use Intimidate, I'm going to show you the setup that you need to make to benefit from it. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with Survivalists, of course. For starters, you need to make sure you have this specialization equipped if you want to run this particular build. It works perfect, and it also has a unique armor kit that heals you over time for 5 seconds, where you can ADS players or quickly pop your kit and get out of there, and it will just keep healing you, and it also gives you 15% increase outgoing healing. Now, let's get into the build. For the build setup here, we're using the Catharsis, a very good exotic that I enjoy using, especially when it comes to tank builds. Now, we're sitting at 1.7 million armor, as you guys can see, but if you want to drop that armor to 1.5, then you're more than welcome to, of course. You get a unique talent called the Vicious Cycle, and we're going to sum it up for the players that are new to the game. Whenever you take damage, it builds a stack of 30. Each stack's going to grant you 1% weapon damage. Taking damage at a max stacks triggers a purge, which will drop a healing cloud at your location. It's going to remove all status effects and restore 5% of your armor. Backpack here, which is called the Matador here, we have perfect adrenaline rush. Now, if you do not have this bag, it does not matter. You can use any particular backpack that has adrenaline rush on it. It does not have to be the perfect version. Now, we're going to put it in the PvP stats for you guys so you can see what it looks like. You're going to get 12% bonus armor whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy. So that's going to activate Intimidate. While you have bonus armor, gain 1 stack each second up to a max stack of 9. Each stack increases weapon damage by 4% to enemies within 10 meters. It is a bit tricky to use because while you're gaining bonus armor, whenever your bonus armor goes away from being shot, then Intimidate goes away. But once it procs, you're going to get tons of damage that you're going to dish out. And I hit somebody with a shotgun, and when I tell you I blow their back out, man, no homo, their back was just depleted. But that's what we have set up here. I'm going to show you my stats too. So as you can see, we got 12% crit damage mod here. My chest plate is not fully maxed out, as you can see, but it's still benefiting me. This is the setup that you want to have here, even when it comes to my backpack, crit damage mod there. Now, for my gloves and my knee pads, we're using the Contractors and Fox Furs. These are multiplicative damage, and they're going to give you certain bonuses like 8% damage to armor, and the other one's going to give you 8% damage to targets out of cover. Now, we have both of these rolled to armor, of course. They come as a red core, they drop like that, but we rolled it to armor so we can be sitting at 1.7 million. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, why do you have on a Seska holster? Mainly because I wanted to make sure I'm sitting at a pretty good amount, decent crit, of course. So we're sitting at 52% critical hit chance with my AR, and we're sitting at a 47% on my shotgun, of course, and 141% critical hit damage. And I know a lot of you guys might not say, "Oh yeah, take off the Foxes or the Contracts." You could change that up. You take off the Fox spreads, and you can simply just go with a Grupo, which will give you 15% extra crit damage, of course. And then you just go back up to your stats, and you'll see we're sitting at 58% critical hit chance and 156 crit damage, and then 53 crit chance on my shotgun, of course. The Seska is going to give you 10% crit chance anyways, of course. Now, I know a lot of, like I said, people might want to go with the Picaro's holster to gain that extra 15% weapon damage. I feel like it's not needed, but if you want to go with that, then definitely do it. All up to you. Now, your skills are your preference. We're using the EMP Sticky. We're also using the Defender Drone. Your secondary weapon can be any particular weapon of your choice, of course. I know a lot of you guys might want to run SMGs with this, and if you want to run an Ouroboros on this particular build, simply just swap out your chest plate to a Solocob chest plate with Intimidate if you have it. That is the build right there. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is Badger signing out. I'll see you in the next one.